G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Now today I want to test a theory that I have in regards to the Larimar effect in resin. So I've been telling myself, and I've been telling you guys as well, that if you have your dark color too dark, you get a lot of white on the other side when you unmold. So I'm going to test the theory today. So I'm going to make my colors less dark, okay? Lighter. So I've got my white, and I've used more white than I would normally use, like more resin and more paste. It's still really transparent though, but I've just used more. So we have got Mystery Blue. This is the resin ink from Octopus Fluids. 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3. I have got a little bit of black there as well. I put my black from Octopus into this little nozzle, needle nozzle bottle. It's a tongue twister. That was 4, wasn't it? Yep. Just so that I can get out a teensy tiny little drop, because 1 drop of black is way too much if I want to add black. So yeah, I'm gonna really try and get light color. So put you away. That's 4. I'm gonna write that down. 4 drops. Okay. Normally I'd have like, I don't know, 6 or 8 drops. So I know you can't really see on the stick because my stick's got colour on it. It's got ink from other pours and things. Make sure you mix it in really, really well. But if you look at the side of the cup there, see it's quite light still. Well, it's still quite dark, but I think as I've been progressing through my Larimar journey, I've been making my darker and darker, because you have a white, you have a dark, and you have a light. When I did the course from resincourses.com, they had a white, a dark, a light, and a clear. I've just scrapped the clear, just because it's me, and I like doing things my way. Now this is Smurf. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Let's see what 2 looks like. Because my theory, again, is if you put your white, then you put your dark, then you put your light, then you put your clear. As far as I can see, the clear's just diluting everything. So I'm just kind of taking out a step. So still really quite transparent. So that's what I'm going to do. 4 to move the black away. Not going to use that. 2 drops of Smurf. There we go. And that's it. So normally I would have a lot more. So we'll just see. And look at this. Look at this, look at this. The lovely ladies from Colour Passion sent me a goodie bag, and they sent me a few different glitters. So I haven't used this one yet, but I think it'll go really nicely with this particular colour scheme. So we'll see. We shall see. I've got a tiny little bit of resin just in my cup there for my glitter for later on. All right, let's do this. Let's just do this. Pouring in the white first. This is my chunky live edge mold, and by live edge I just mean that it's got like crystal look around the outside of it, not just a smooth coaster like most other coasters. Now I'm just going to give this a bit of a tap 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 just to see if I can get any bubbles to come up to the surface, because they love sticking to silicone. Tiny little torch there. I can't even see the flame. It's tiny, tiny. All right. Now, the dark. Let's do the dark. I'm going for the dark side. And you just find the middle and then just pour. Just dump it in. So already that's looking a lot lighter than what I would normally do. I did do one, it was about a month ago. I was looking back at my videos, and it was about a month ago, and it was the one where my black paste, my new Cast and Craft black paste, wasn't really black at all. It was just more of a grey, and I used it, and it turned out really nice. And then I thought, maybe I'm right with my theory about not having the colours too dark. So here we go again. Find the middle and dump. Nice and fast. And that'll push all those other colours out towards the edge. And back in again. So, it's about 9:15 p.m. I came in to check to see if there was something ready to unmold, and there was, and I've unmolded it. And then I thought, oh, what if I can just do this? So I should have enough time. Yeah, I'll make time to put you on a little time lapse just to see what this does. Just pulling my resin out towards the edges a little bit here. Just helping it along. Could have taken a little bit more resin, but that's quite sufficient. Just because your mold is a certain depth doesn't mean you have to fill it all the way up, okay? This is quite a deep mold, but yeah, you don't have to fill them all the way up. Now, it's a good idea to give them a torch every few minutes, just 3 or 4 times every few minutes. I know that's not every 3 minutes, but we'll see how that goes. All right, and then in about 45 minutes, which is going to be 10 p.m, and I'll need to start getting ready for bed because I get up early with the dogs. They all want to get up early, so I have to get up early. There's no sleep in my house. So, yeah, I'll put you on a time lapse for about 45 minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll put the glitter in, and then I can go straight to bed. I'll get the dogs ready in the meantime. All right, I will see you when the time lapse has done. Okay, so that's changed a lot, hasn't it? Still got quite a lot of white in the middle, but it's only, like, it's not very big amount of white. So I'm hoping that that white is like on this side is floating and is not dropped on the other side, but I guess we won't know until the morning. All right, let's do some glitter. I let the time lapse go for 50 minutes. So it's after 10 now. I hope this colour's going to match nicely. It looks pretty. I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. Don't need very much. And I'm just going to make a bit of a paste. Try not to drop it in. I like to do it on the side of the cup like that. That way I'm not using all the resin that's down the bottom. There's not a lot, but there is, you know, a little drizzle left. Hopefully that colour's going to be pretty. It's a really dark blue. It's got a hint of green in it as well. Straight into the middle. It tends to float a little bit as well. So I always put a little bit more than I think I'm going to need because it tends to float. Now be really careful when it doesn't, you don't drop it anywhere that it shouldn't go. If you hold the stick upright like that, you've got less chance of little bits dropping off the side. That's what I think anyway. And it goes. I'll give it a bit of a push. Just gently. It's still quite runny. Still quite soft. Yeah. It takes, oh gosh, I'm not quite sure how long it takes to actually gel up in the center. Just get that alcohol off my hands. That resin off my hands. Now, spray some alcohol on my hands there because there was a little bit of resin on them and a little bit of a torch in the middle. Doesn't really matter about torching the top. You know, no one's going to see this side. So cross fingers that it works. I mean, I can still see quite a lot of dark under there, but it's not as dark as some of mine. I'm going to go and grab one and just have a little look and see what the back looks like of one of my others. So here's a couple of others. This one's not too dark, but you can see how you can see the puffy white puffs. It's late. I need to go to bed. You can see definite white puffy bits in there. And then it's quite a lot of white on that side. This is more muted, the white, I'm thinking. And then this one, I feel the heat coming out of that. This one, again, you can see some white in the center. Not as much as that, though. And this one's got a little bit of white around there. This is one of the very early ones I did. So, yeah, it seems to have a lot more white puffing around there and then a lot of white on the back. So we'll see. Hopefully this will be gorgeous. So I'm going to just cover it with my little sieve so that no flies or anything walk across it in the middle of the night. And I'm off to bed, so I'll see you in the morning. And then I can wake up and go, it's unmoulding day. I love unmoulding day. See you in the morning. I'm going to dream about resin. Yay, it's unmoulding day. Before I went to bed, I put one drop of the Smurf just in the middle. I wanted it to spread, but it didn't spread, so you're probably not even going to see it. But anyway, all right. Oh, I'm so excited to see what this is going to do. Hopefully it's going to work, and then I've maybe cracked the Larimar. We shall see. Or it could just be a total waste of time again. And back to the drawing board. All right, without further ado, here we go. Oh, it's really pretty. I've still got a little bit of white there. It's not too much, though. What do you think? I love my glitter. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a pastel blue. Now, the other thing that I wanted to try, this was the first thing, not so much color. The other thing I want to try, and I'll do that next time, is to reduce the amount of resin in my little cup. You know how I have a cup there for the white, a dark and a light. I'm going to reduce the amount of resin in the little cup for the white. Still really pretty though. Really like those colors. I might try those colors again actually, because I really like those colors. I don't think they need to be any darker. We're still getting beautiful veining. So that is great. So I don't think we need, like, I think my amount of colors is good. We don't need to make it any darker. I'll just next time reduce the amount of white. But yeah, I do like it. I think, you know, if it was the same color over the whole thing, it might not look all that attractive, but you know, I've got the two shades of blue there, which is really pretty. There you go. I've got the gorgeous crystal edges there, and they've got some white in them. I do like the white tips on my edges. I think it matches the white in the middle as well. So there you go. I think it turned out really nicely. So I'm certainly on the right track here. Not a wasted video at all. Learnt something there that I don't need to make my colours so dark. So that's a good thing. Go around. Just pop you in front of the window and see what it looks like in front of the window. Natural daylight. Beautiful and shiny. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Hope you also learnt something. That we don't need to add so much colour for our Larimar effects to work. Gorgeous. Oh, can't stop looking at it. I really like it. And I like the middle too. It stayed in the middle. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again real soon for the next testing of theories. Okay. Bye for now.